Welcome to PVT 1977 channel. Subscribe to the channel and don't miss the hottest news of the day. Our news today includes the following content. Kim Ji-won's trip to Singapore came to an end amidst the enthusiastic fans. Danger and surprise coexisted. Both Kim Ji-won and the fans were impressed. We mentioned more than once that he dotes on his fans to the extreme. Even when he was surrounded and pushed, his eyes were filled with gratitude. We also noticed that after he returned to Korea, he might not have realized that he would have so many fans. He just got off the plane wearing his favorite headphones. When he saw the airport full of fans, he quickly took off his headphones and greeted everyone. But if we talk about regrets, it's not just Kim Ji-won who needs a long time to recharge after such a big scene. Without his mother on a business trip, it has become a problem to see his crazy father again. Of course, some people say that Kim Soohyun is just saying goodbye to the role and following the normal process. However, Soo-man, who has the most say and is thirsty and happy, the official mother-in-law, created another hot word in Korean on the day when Kim Soohyun was bubbling and crazy. Why is Kim Soohyun like that? The cause of the incident was that recently, Ms. Luo Ingjin not only talked about the terrible experience of being kidnapped 20 years ago in a talk show, and she was afraid to take the elevator and taxi alone until now, which left a serious psychological trauma. In addition, she also mentioned her views on her daughter, Ms. Kim Ji-won, Baekhyun-woo, under the host's question. He praised Kim Ji-won more than once. In the interview, he mentioned that I am also a fan of Kim Ji-won. His acting is so good. This time we worked together. I was shocked by the quality of his acting. His usual personality also surprised me. Although he is not very old, he is equally good to everyone, including the staff. He knows how to take care of people. He is naturally kind to people. How can there be such a child? He is so well behaved. Where he goes, people will praise Jin Ji-yoon. He is so dry-mouthed. Maybe he himself doesn't know it. You can see from these small things that he is really a good actor. I think such an actor with both moral integrity and talent deserves everyone's love. When the host asked, "Why do you like your daughter and son-in-law so much?" Luo Ingjin couldn't help laughing. He mentioned that this was the third time that Kim Soohyun and I acted together. The first time was also the world-famous My Love from the Star. The second time was Producer. The third time was Queen of Tears. The host suggested that we should be familiar with each other after so many big dramas. But the mother-in-law changed her tone. He said that this time when filming, a different Kim Soohyun suddenly appeared. When filming My Fresh Love, Kim Soohyun was just 26 years old and full of youthfulness. But he hardly spoke on the set except for acting, which made the recorder lady think that Kim Soohyun was a quiet and introverted person. However, when they met again for the third time, Queen of Tears, a completely different Kim Soohyun suddenly appeared. Kim Soohyun is very cheerful and humorous. He brings the atmosphere to life. He is like a completely different person. He once thought, why is there another Kim Soohyun? What makes Kim Soohyun like this? He often makes everyone laugh on the set. But what has not changed is his control over acting. Even though 10 years have passed, his eyes are still clear. He played the role of an unmarried lover for 4,000 yuan. This time, when he played a couple with Kim Ji-won, it was difficult to play the emotional part of two unmarried people. But they not only performed well, but also had depth. In these interviews, Long In-ji talked about the visible film from his three major Kim Soo-hyun perspectives. The scene changes. I really want to find more sweet details than everyone has. After all, before this interview, we can see many videos about Kim Soo-hyun's double-standard reactions, whether it is his attitude towards the woman outside the play or the gentleman's hands that can be seen everywhere in the behind-the-scenes. When he was with Kim Ji-won, not only did the gentleman's hands disappear, but he didn't want to release them even when the director called cut. It was like a real couple. That's fine, but what about the jealousy? All kinds of sweet details were exposed to the public by the Sherlock Holmes. Moreover, on May 20th, Kim Soohyun, who was just exposed 2 days ago and was still cycling in Jeju Island, updated 2 full-text Instagrams. We even have reason to believe that he is welcoming all of this. Let's talk about this trip to Jeju Island first. Fans all know that Kim Soohyun is a cycling enthusiast. After finishing the filming of the TV series, he recently flew to Jeju Island for cycling. He is cycling around the island with his fitness coach. From the exposed video, several like-minded people are traveling together. You can also hear Kim Soohyun's voice. Although the weather is hot and the sun is strong, he fully enjoys his leisure time. In addition to cycling, Kim Soohyun went to a popular coffee shop to check in. This coffee shop specializes in mermaids. He ordered a cup of mermaid ice. American playfully put the ice cubes in his mouth, revealing his mermaid tail. After being exposed on social media, Kim Soohyun in the photo was not a top star at all, but a cute boy next door. But it is worth noting that after the photo was enlarged, the soldiers found a suspected electronic cigarette in his hand holding the coffee cup. Moreover, Korean netizens soon posted the same item online. Audiences familiar with Kim Soohyun should know that as a drama-throwing face, he has also played many classic smoking images on the screen. Especially in the previous work One Day, Kim Soohyun played an ordinary college student who became a suspected murderer overnight and had to find the truth with other characters. Under great pressure, he used smoking to try to relax the tension of the characters. The characters show a strong will when facing difficulties. In order to better shape and show the inner world and emotional changes of the characters, Kim Soohyun made these scenes full of drama and tension with his excellent acting skills, which was impressive. In The Queen of Tears, there is such a scene. When the Red Sea people asked Bai Seon-yu if he smoked, he answered that he smoked but quit. This sentence has become a true portrayal of the current state of brother happiness. At the Baishang Awards, Kim Soohyun, who was the only one to receive the award and appeared on the scene as the Queen of Tears, said that the Queen of Tears brought happiness to many people and made him very happy. He met a good writer. I am so happy that I can win such a precious award because of my talent. I will become a good actor who can bring happiness to many people and make me happy. When I was waiting for an interview with An Yu-young, I was so happy that I just said, just remember my role. When I spoke, I felt happy again. I also knew that I said this word too many times. But you have to know that when a person who has smoked for a long time starts to quit smoking by picking up an e-cigarette, he will get fat. Although light e-cigarettes can balance it, it will definitely make people feel uncomfortable in the initial process. So after the end of happiness from the beginning to the end, there was no update about Bai Seon-yu. Kim Soohyun. Where does his dopamine for happiness come from? I think everyone knows it better than anyone else. In fact, this time, I didn't update Bai Seon's content on my personal Instagram. I believe everyone knows the reason. As a viewer, you can still look at it from the perspective of eating melons and making fun of him, or think that Bai Seon is trying to get attention from fans and wants to be attached to him. But if you switch to the position of the person involved, it will be very unpleasant. He worked hard to shoot the drama, but he was the only one nominated. Kimjiwon was also brought out to stir up traffic. He couldn't get angry and affect the image of both of them. There were so many shots on the scene. I felt a little unhappy in the later stage. As a result, the host's questions in the backstage interview were obviously a trap. He said one more sentence saying less could easily lead to misunderstandings. And we can see his nervousness with our naked eyes. We have to admit that after the end of Queen of Tears, Kim Soohyun made people feel strange and scary. Not only did he suddenly show up, but Kim Ji-won said goodbye in tears at the wrap-up scene. When we look back at his acting career, only at the end of The Sun Embracing the Moon, because he said goodbye first, everyone was reluctant to let him go. He wanted to laugh away his emotions, but he shed tears during the hug. And this time, TVN directly cut out the farewell hug between Kim Ji-won and Kim Soohyun, which was also unexpected. And when Bubble mentioned that he was absolutely dead after the end of Queen, the update has always made all the audience have associations. When he embarked on the trip to Jeju Island, everyone thought that Kim Soohyun would put down his role and his life like before. After all, his next drama has been announced early. However, on the evening of May 20th, Kim Soohyun did not post many photos of the trip and his car as usual after the ride. Instead, he simply posted 3 landscape photos. He returned to Germany. After his Instagram update, many fans joked that he had not left Germany yet. He rode from Jeju Island to Germany so quickly. Does Germany really not have to pay you for publicity? After following him for more than 10 years, I realized that the person I was following was a German. There is also a German show Soldiers stayed here. I have lived here for decades and never fell in love with this place. Kim Soohyun fell in love so deeply in 1 month. But is it really Germany that he fell in love with? After the landscape pictures were exposed, Faisu and Xiaobing made a comparison and interpretation. The locations of several buildings he posted were all the places where Baek Hyun-woo and the Red Sea people filmed kissing scenes in the drama. Putting the pictures together instantly made people think of those scenes again. Of course, young Subin started to compose his own pictures. He searched for 3 pictures on Google Maps and marked the locations according to the order he took pictures. He made a picture of Suman standing in the same place and taking pictures in 3 directions. And he put it on the whole map. After arranging according to the north direction, it is believed that the position where he is standing is the position of 520. Use the oblique arrow to mark it in white. Although it is very sweet. But I have to say that he is a little bit over the top. I thought that these 3 landscape pictures would be the end. Unexpectedly, he updated the picture of a person alone at the station. Some netizens enlarged the picture. On his left ring finger, a photo of a ring was seen again. Although this cannot prove anything, but it can be known that this is a shooting scene. Such a familiar station. Who would have thought that it was here at the time? The sentence that the Red Dwarf said in the end was too late. He is a married man. Get out of here. In the photo, Kim Soohyun has his back to everyone's photo. The sentence that he is a married man. This kind of picture really shouldn't make people too excited. And netizens dug out Kim Soohyun's recent back photo and compared it with his previous selfie. It's not the same feeling at all. Is it really not Kim Ji-won who took the photo? I don't believe that straight men can change so much. And after Kim Soohyun's preheating, his popularity has risen. The number of people rushing for tickets for this fan meeting has increased again and again. Many fans tease Kim Soohyun, come here. If you hadn't given everyone a hint, I might not have so many competitors. There are still 100,000. What are you going to do? Be responsible for my ticket. My seat. It's hilarious. Love it to death. Really go and make an official announcement, human. What do you think about this? This concludes our news section. Welcome to leave your thoughts in the comments area. Let's discuss it together. Welcome, don't forget to give me a like and follow. Thank for all.